Well, you know it's always going to be at least slightly good when you see the ocean logo at the front. WWF Wrestlemania in the classic WWF logo colours there. Oh, I remember those days. Anyway, as I do my reminiscing there, this is WWF Wrestlemania on the Amstrad CPC with a rather nice little intro screen here with a sort of the overhead American style Titantron. Well, they called it a Titantron later on, didn't they? But it was a digital scoreboard, I suppose. Here he is, the Hulkster. He turns up in every wrestling game of that era, doesn't he? I suppose it makes sense. The biggest wrestler of the time, not nowadays, of course. Anyway, published by Ocean, this, and developed by Twilight. You don't see often a lot of Twilight games. They're the same company responsible for the Addams Family on the CPC and plotting on the GX4000 Plus machine. So, yeah, that was a decent game. And this is, well, it's not bad for an 8-bit wrestling game. You know, it's got a little title screen music here. It's quite nice. Had to pick your wrestler there before you go into the game itself. So you've got a choice of 3 wrestlers. You can pick the Hulkster. Oh yeah, brother. Oh, what you gonna do, brother? When you don't pick me, because I didn't pick him. I picked the Ultimate Warrior, the Rope Shaker Extraordinaire, and sadly passed away now. And also sadly passed away is the other selection you can choose, which is Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog. So the 3 wrestlers you can choose at the start of this game, 2 of them are dead. That's pretty morbid to think about it. But anyway. Select reply. Oh yeah, you should do this thing. This is pretty pointless. Yes, I am strong, but the strongest and biggest muscle I have is the heart that pumps in love of all my warriors. And I haven't said the rest because it just skipped on too quickly. Against Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, another wrestler who's died. Oh my word! How many of the wrestlers in this game are dead in real life? Oh dear. Anyway, off we go. Oh, straight in the face, knee. It's kind of simplified, obviously, in an 8-bit style wrestling game, but we have the ring in this usual format in this kind of situation. You can go out the ring though, and you know what? Considering the limitations, it's not bad. One fire button, of course, and a lot of the time you're just actually hitting each other. There's kicks and punches, but the running is pretty good. The running moves, there's a running knee and a running drop kick, standing drop kick there, of course. These are all executed with different combinations of pressing the direction button and the fire button. Oh, missed the drop kick there. You can do turnbuckle moves. You can do moves on the outside and do that. Oh, the gorilla press by the warrior. Unfortunately, that's the only really grapple move you've got. Oh, tell a lie, there is another grapple move, but I still haven't worked out how to do it. But there is an arm drag manoeuvre, where if you run, well, you obviously a running manoeuvre, you run towards the other opponent does an arm drag, or I think it might be a hip toss, but it is a grapple manoeuvre. It's difficult to pull off, but each wrestler has their own grapple manoeuvre. So the warrior has this famous gorilla press. Mr. Perfect here, who's beating the crap out of me at the moment, he has the perfect plex. Oh no, got him with the gorilla press. It's a bit tricky in places, this, because when you get to a point on the energy bars, if you get the, oh, see, I'm on top at the moment. I'm actually caning Mr. Perfect. Perfect, you're having a laugh, mate. But after a while, if your energy bar, say, drops below, or going for a top move, oh, I missed it, and I've just ran into the ropes. What a div! It's because I tried the drop kick. Oh, he's slapping me around now. Oh, he's booting me out the ring unceremoniously. Come on, Mr. Perfect. Oh, missed me drop kick because he just ducked out the way. Here's another one. Back into the ring. I like them little animations getting back in and out of the ring. There's a 20 count on the outside as well, not a 10 count. And if you get counted out, you will always lose. So that's a bit weird. You'll always lose the bout. Going for the pin. 3 count. Warrior wins. On to the next guy. There's 5 opponents in the game, all consecutively after each other. Lady Luck might have been on your side, but the Warlord will have your hide. Will he indeed? Yes, that's the next opponent. This man here. Doesn't he look a charmer? Yes, after the Warlord, I think you also have after that Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, one of my favourite heels ever. And then you have the rather forgettable Mountie. I don't know what the hell he's doing in this game. And of course the legendary Sergeant Slaughter as the end of game boss, who's rather tough. Like I was saying, you're more hitting than anything else. The kick is particularly effective. The kick and the standing drop kick are the moves you'll end up doing the most, because they seem to have the advantage when it comes to hitting and slapping and chopping. They always sort of beat you up rather quickly if you sort of stand there and don't do anything or make a mistake. When you get in a grapple, it's the classic joystick waggling style to get the grapple out. And if you're Warrior, you win the grapple, you do the gorilla press. And if you're Hogan, you'll do a power driver. And if you're Bulldog, you'll do a very nice power slam. And they're the only grapple manoeuvres you have, which is a shame. I mean, only one or two grapple manoeuvres. The rest is just punching and kicking and pinning. But there is a top rope mover, and there is a nice running drop kick, and you can go out the ring, and you can do quite a bit of stuff considering the platform this was on and when it came out. 1991 it actually came out, so rather a late release for the CPC. And it also came to the ZX Spectrum, Commodore 64, Amiga and ST. I'm on top now. Come on, stamp on his face, Warrior. No, you see, you got the advantage of me there. Yeah, so when you first pick this game up, it's quite tricky because you just want to go in for the grapple all the time, but you don't want to do that really. You want to weaken them more with a few punches and kicks, particularly kicks, because like I said, they will get the upper hand rather quickly if you keep trying to hit them all the time. It's a bit unfair when it gets like that. It's like I said, when you get about half energy and they'll knock you down and do their move. I think the Warlord has a bear hug or a full Nelson or something like that. Perfect has a perfect plex before, and $1 Million Man has a $1 Million Dream, and so on and so forth. They do have different moves, which is good. But if you get into that situation, they will generally win the grapple because you haven't got the energy to, even if you waggle really, really hard waggle. Oh, he's got me in the full Nelson there, and stamping on my face. Oh dear, there we go. Another gorilla press, another little chuck. I do like that. Oh, top right manoeuvre for the Warrior. Got him. Flying knee drop. Oh, he's got me again. Look at his energy though. It's really low. See, now he's going to get into a situation where he's going to keep slapping me and keep kicking me when I'm down. When you fall down, you've got little energy. That's another thing that will happen. It just keeps stamping on you and you just can't get up. And the moment you do get up, it just get you in a grapple and win the grapple again. Unless you're really quick on the waggle. That sounded dodgy, that. But so it has got its faults. But I think graphically it's rather nice. Very recognisable. The rest is... Oh, come on. Oh, I got one. Only a one count there. Come on, I should have got him. He's got no energy. How did I not pin him there? Come on. Go for the pin. Come on. Oh, how's he kicking out? He's got no energy. That's a shocker. Anyway, I think graphically it's rather nice. Animated pretty well. They're recognisable. The wrestlers are actually recognisable. The little icons down the bottom there, maybe not. They're not too great. And the intro screens is nice. Coloured well. Sound effects are okay. They're passable. They're not fantastic, but they're certainly passable. A little music would be nice at the same time. Come on, this is my third time to pin him, and he's still kicking out on one. This guy's got no energy, and now he's just... Oh, he's missed that. Oh, he's got me. Oh, damn. I bet you... Get off. Get off. Get lost. Sod it. Anyway, it's not bad, and not bad wrestling game. Sod off, Warlord. WWF Wrestlemania on the Amstrad CPC. Cheers. Novaberg out.